What is up, guys? This is Linthio, and I am here with...
my name is Matthew, Matthew Kim. I was a guy playing the Destiny Hero deck, I mean, Void Ogres.
The Void Ogre Turbo. So basically, round 2 on the stream, Matthew here, first turn against Necros, decided to Void Ogre lock him by basically doing 2 Void Ogres, Larval Chain, and 2 Sheep tokens. So
Dandy.
and the Dandy, yeah. So so that was pretty good, and then swiftly basically 2-0'd him again. So it was pretty good. So you finished X3 today out of 7 rounds, wasn't it?
Yes.
And you said that it was not due to the deck's fault, it was basically you were just quite tired.
Yeah, I made some major misplays, I think. I should have considered more about the meta, and I could have done better. I could have at least had 1 more win minimum.
Yeah. But fair enough, right, so we'll go straight into the deck profile.
2 Plague Splitter.
Yeah.
And 3 Malicious.
Yeah.
This should be pretty self-explanatory for anyone who played during Terradad or those era. You combo these cards to get level 8 synchros really quickly. And to assist in that, you have the Armageddon Knight and the 3 Graphers. Some people don't like 3 Graphers because of some hero support, but this is more focused on the synchroing than the heroes.
Yeah.
So I would say for more consistency, I would prefer the 3 Graphers.
Yep.
Essentially, opening these 2 or a combination is just magnificent. 2 Shadow Mist, because Shadow Mist.
Yeah, too good. Search out that Plasma.
Yeah. Search out Plasma, or if you have D.hero or you want to set this up, you can add Malicious.
Yep.
Goblindaberg, just extension of plays, basically. Well, it won't work with this as well as it should, because this will miss the timing.
Yep.
But this and this, and this and this, perfect. Just great. And sometimes I got this and this with this in the graveyard, it was great.
Real nice, yeah.
1 Diamond Dude, because Diamond Dude, and another target for this.
Yep.
It's a 5-os. I run 3 Fiendish Chain and 2 Corner Haunted, and sometimes I can bounce a monster like this if I want to reuse it.
Yeah.
Just great. Infamous combo, Dandelion and Plasma. You create a Revolver Chain using this and something else. Send Dandelion and detach this. This will add Plasma to your hand. This will create 2 tokens. Therefore you have 3 monsters to tribute for this. And it's a 1-sided skill drain. And I think on average it should be 26 after you take a monster.
Yeah, so that's really good. Yeah. Plasma too good.
1 Raigeki, 1 Foolish.
To the side.
Yeah, 1 Raigeki, 1 Foolish Burial.
Yep.
A Law of Darkness, Soul Charge. Soul Charge is just
Soul Charge,
amazing.
you opened it up, and it was so good.
Yeah, 2 D-draws instead of 3. I don't run as many as I think people in the past did, or I don't think they relied on it. Like, these are just extra ways to dump cards and have consistency.
Yeah.
They haven't always been great for me, but when I have, they've been saving me. 3 A Hero Lives, again, extension of plays, gives me Dark Roar, Plasma, or it's just setting up combos. Rotor for consistency.
Yeah.
And Mass Change for, obviously, Mass Changing.
Excellent, so they are the spells.
Yeah.
Slide there. And then finally into the traps.
Okay, 3 Fiendish Chain, just great this format. Just it stops things, I can recycle them as well. Amazing. Call the Haunted, again, extension, but also it saves me when I would lose. Like, they finally took down Void Ogre, I bring this out, then they're like, they can't continue what they were going to do because Void Ogre is back again, I can use the effect again. 2 Mirror Force, because Mirror Force on a field is great. You saw earlier he had a Dance Princess and a Unicorn. He didn't go into the Gin Rock, he attacked first.
Yeah.
And this just
Mirror Force wiped him out.
Bottomless Trap. I think I play one of this in every deck, even the ones that don't use traps. I just think it's a great card. Thoughtless Reswap. I actually have not been able to use this at once.
Yeah.
And I think I'm taking it out. Like, it's the only work when I'm already losing, and I shouldn't be in that position. There could be some great combos with this, but like this with the generic starters we have now, I mean, since we're in Europe, I don't think it's that great. When we get Spark in Europe, I might reconsider it, but I don't think it's worth the space right now. It's not consistent. It is great in certain situations, but it's not help. It didn't help me at all.
That's fair enough.
That's the basics of the decks. I'll probably take this out for this. Yeah. Basically, this is my side deck. Some of it isn't sleeved because of I lost some sleeves.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Power filter. I had this some ages ago. Had no idea what to use with it. I added it in because I thought about it. It's kind of good against BA.
Yeah.
And if I already did all my things and dropped this, like against a hero player, they can't shadow miss.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good.
Okay. 2 smashing grounds. You know, just general. Or
enough, yeah.
like Ryo, for example, really annoying to get rid of. Warrior Radi, I can search with Rota again, just counter the bad.
Great card.
Yeah, it's been getting better and better, and like it used to be great in the old days. It's good now. 2 Trap on Nightmares. I think I'll take the respark for one of these.
Yeah.
I actually lost the game earlier to Exit on Night. I think if I had this, I could have been more safe. It would have been great. Instead of running MSTs, I run Fairy Winds because when I'm playing this deck, like 98% of it is dark.
Yeah.
So everyone tries in like either Imperial Iron Wall or Shadow Mirror or like Mistake or whatever floodgates you can think of. This is just punish them for it, and I can continue to do my things, and it's conveniently good against Pendulum decks.
Yeah.
Crush Card Virus. I don't main it because I don't want to go against something like BA or Shadows.
Let them plus. Yeah.
But in the case I play against Necros or like Satera Knights, I add it in to devastate them. It's great. 2 right Imprisoned Mirrors because I think Sateras are one of the worst matchups for this deck because the whole bounce thing, as well as the fact that they rely mostly on monster effects, and that the trap you want to stop is a counter trap, so you can't stop it. Makes that basically give you one-sided advantage. Compulse because it's Compulse. I don't main it because, well, it's not great against every deck. But if the guy is using fusions or tributes, I will add it. Then 2 Chalices. I didn't think about this earlier, but usually I would actually replace it with breakthroughs. But when I was playing against some of my friends, they were playing Shadows.
Yeah. And
I would run into a Squamata or Dragon and Phoenix Chain and Breakthrough Skill won't stop it. It's a damage step. But these, I can use it in the damage step. So if I see it, yeah.
Yeah, much better, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't main them, but I'll add. Alternatively, like, it does give me, like, earlier you would see I would have Void Ogre, and Revolver Chain on normal bases, and that's like 78 damage. Then I could attack with Void Ogre, then use this in damage step and just claim the game, and he wouldn't even realize he might have had a chance to counter.
Yeah.
That's the basics of how I'm playing it right now. I just want to add a little bit more to alternative builds or other people's opinions.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. These are Mizukis, Unizombies, third plate further if you feel like it. Yeah. Basically, what Unizombie and Mizuki in this deck function as, it lets you do more combos, basically, and this acts as basically another Greffer.
Yeah.
And that gives you more consistency on first turn Void Ogre. It allows you to have access to Rio and Star Eater for certain matchups, and Rio is of course great against BA. Yeah, the Mizuki is great. You get back Praise Figure or Unizombie for more combos. Yep. So even if you got board wiped, you might be able to recover next turn. But this means you run like higher than 20 monsters, and that's just your personal preference of whether you think that's worth it.
Yeah.
I would say this is like, using the zombies makes you have a lot more offense than before, but you give up your defenses for it. Yeah. And that's just how it is. I think it's personal preference.
That's fair enough. And your all-important extra deck now.
Oh yes. The extra. 2 Void Ogres.
The main MVP of the deck.
Yeah. Along with Plasma, this just screws most people over. They need to have lots of really good spell or trap removal, mostly spells I would say, to actually get out of this board. It's just great. Sometimes I run free on certain builds, I mean on mine really. 2 should be like the good amount. 3 is just like you want to go even deeper in winning basically.
Yeah.
I won't say you're bad for running 3, but I won't have any opinion, but you need to run at least 2 in this build.
Yeah.
Bios,
makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Certain matchups, like especially with monster effects, or like you play against a rogue deck like what's it called? Spiritual Beasts or Light Swans, just go. And against heroes, it's pretty good because they're only out like using Koga's effect, and eventually you'll get over them. They won't have anything left to banish. Scrap Dragon, it's Scrap Dragon, and with Plasma, I can get rid of a monster already equal to Plasma and take a new one.
Yeah.
And wipes out back row, floodgates, etc. Stardust Dragon. good versus removal. Actually, ideally, again, I'm complaining because of the US. I would either replace it with Starter Spark, or a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend.
Yeah.
Because those give me more mileage.
Better, yeah.
Like there's very few situations where this is better. Like unless the guy's playing artifacts or something, I don't find this useful. But when it is great in those situations, but it's not necessary.
Yeah.
I prefer the other guys. Go your Guardian, 28k level 6 beater. That's mostly what it's used for.
Yeah.
Vulcan Divine, similar uses as the Phyros. I recycle the Phoenix Chain while getting rid of his extra deck monster. If you don't run this, I would suggest you run HCS Simuth.
Yeah.
I think that's an amazing card. It's another DD warrior already, and gets out sticky situations.
Yeah.
Evolval Chain, you need this for the combo of Dandelion and a lot of extra plays, like getting Plague Spreader in the graveyard. I've been thinking about bumping it up to 2. I'm not sure about that. I think at 2 it's good, and also at 1 it's good. You shouldn't. It's mainly because people keep warning the Evolval Chains after game 1. They realize it's the problem. Castell is Castell, removes the threat. Cowboy is Cowboy, does damage. Anki, Dark Roar for your mass target. Now this is the last thing I want to go on. Rebellion and Kyan Gorn. Kyan Gorn, because like a giant hand costs like 800 pounds. Is basically there for that. Against single target affect monsters really, but you can also protect your back well. It's really good. And this basically says I do 2500 damage, and sometimes that's just enough.
Yeah.
But as I played through the decks, I came to this conclusion: pick one of these two, and drop the other one. Just pick your preference, pick one of them, drop the other one, and replace it for like another Revolver Chain, a monster of your choice, Dweller. Yeah, or Rio if you're worried about that certain matchup, but you would have to be running the zombie build. I think that's mostly what I want to say. Yeah.
That's fair enough. So, what was your hardest matchup and easiest matchup?
Talonites are my hardest matchup.
Yeah, and Necros look like your easiest.
Yes, they are actually the easiest. Because I played this deck and I kept playing against Necros players, I realized actually they do have a way out of this combination, if it's just the Void Ogres at least.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it because then they might actually know, but I'm not sure if you caught this on tape earlier, well, not tape, whatever, on the broadcast earlier. I told the guy about Decisive Armor because a lot of people hate it because it's Korog, but like, it is the out to this, because a 3k body, I'm playing Handless, so Treachery does nothing. Your only out is Brionac and Decisive Armor.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else because I'm going to protect these guys with everything else.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. This is why I mainly let the mirrors go through but stop the cycle, because I didn't want Brionac back.
That's fair enough.
And that's about it, yeah.
Cool, well thank you very much for your deck profile. Is there anything that you want to say, closing remark? Or are you all good?
I'm going to win Nationals!
Well, I'll see you at Nationals then. Thank you very much guys, this is Linthio signing out.